In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. Chosen ones, God just sent you a direct message, and it's burning with divine urgency. Don't let it slip through your fingers. This isn't a fleeting thought or a random moment. This is a signal from the Creator, crafted for your soul, meant to shift your life in ways you can't yet see. The heavens are speaking, and your name is on this message. Stay with me, because what's coming will light a fire in your spirit and set your path ablaze with purpose. This message isn't here to stay forever. It's like a shooting star, brilliant, fleeting, and gone if you don't act. God doesn't send these signals for you to ignore. He's calling you to rise, to step into a moment that's been prepared for you since before time began. Think about it. How many times have you felt something stir in your heart? A nudge, a whisper telling you to move, to trust, to act. That's what this is. A divine tap on your shoulder saying, this is your time, don't wait. Right now, pause for a second. Feel the weight of this moment. God's message is alive, pulsing with energy, ready to guide you toward a breakthrough. It's not about what you've lost or where you've stumbled. It's about what's waiting. A door is cracking open, and on the other side is a life marked by clarity, strength, and abundance. But you've got to choose to walk through. Hit that like button to anchor this energy, and comment 777 below to declare you're ready to receive what's yours. Picture a scroll sealed with divine light unrolling before you. Written on it is a promise. You are not forgotten. Every tear you've shed, every prayer you've whispered, every step you've taken in faith, God has seen it all. This message is His response. It's not vague or distant. It's personal, direct, and meant to pull you out of doubt and into destiny. The question is, will you hold on to it? Will you let this truth sink into your bones and move you forward? Sometimes God's messages come in moments of chaos, when life feels like a storm, when bills pile up, when relationships falter. That's when He speaks loudest. Not in the calm, but in the noise. Why? Because that's when you're listening. That's when your heart is open, raw, and ready to hear. Right now you might be standing in a storm, but this message is your anchor. It's God saying, I'm here and I've got you. Don't let this pass. Let's talk about what happens when you grab hold of this message. It's not just a feel-good moment. It's a shift. Your mind clears. Your steps align. Doors you didn't even know existed start to open. Think of Moses at the burning bush. He wasn't looking for a divine encounter. He was tending sheep, minding his business. But when God spoke, everything changed. That's what's happening now. This message is your burning bush, and it's calling you to a purpose bigger than you've imagined. And here's the truth. You're not ordinary. You've always known it deep down. There's a spark in you that refuses to dim, no matter how hard life tries to snuff it out. That spark is why God sent this message to you. It's why you're here listening, feeling this pull. You're not just another face in the crowd. You're a soul marked for greatness. This message is your confirmation. Don't let it fade into the noise of the world. Pause again. Feel the energy of this truth. This isn't just words. It's a divine current flowing through you, waking you up. If this is resonating, if you feel that fire stirring, hit that subscribe button to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path together. Your presence here is no accident. You're part of a movement, a wave of light breaking through the darkness. Don't just watch, step into it. Now, let's get real about why this message feels urgent. The world is loud. Doubt, fear, destruction. They're all fighting to drown out what God's trying to tell you. But His voice cuts through. It's not a whisper in the wind. It's a roar in your spirit. This message is saying, you're ready. The time is now. You don't need to wait for permission or perfection. You just need to trust. Trust that God's plan is moving and you're part of it. Think about Esther. She wasn't ready to stand before a king and plead for her people. She was scared, unsure, just a young woman in a foreign land. But God's message came to her through Moriah. Who knows but that you have come to your position for such a time as this? That's what's happening now. You're in this moment for a reason. This message is your call to stand, to act, to trust that God's got your back. What's on the other side of this message? Transformation. Not the kind that fades after a week, but the kind that rewrites your story. Your finances, they're shifting. Your health, it's being renewed. Your purpose, it's coming into focus. This isn't about small changes. It's about a life that reflects God's glory. When you hold on to this message, you're not just holding words, you're holding a promise. That everything you've been through is leading to something greater. But here's the catch. You've got to act. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, God's messages don't linger forever. They're like manna in the desert. There for the moment, but gone if you don't gather it. Comment 777 below to claim this moment, to say, I'm not letting this pass. That number carries power, a declaration that you're aligned with God's will. Don't just hear this, own it. Imagine a river flowing strong and steady. That's God's provision for you. It's not a trickle, not a puddle. It's a current that carries you forward. This message is your invitation to step into that river. Let go of the shore, the doubts, the fears. Let the current take you. You don't need to fight it or force it. Just trust it. God's already moving, and this message is your signal to move with Him. Sometimes the hardest part is believing you're worthy of this. You might think, why me? I've messed up, I've fallen short. But God doesn't choose the perfect, He chooses the willing. Look at David, a shepherd boy, flawed and human, yet chosen to lead a nation. Why? Because his heart was open. This message is for you because your heart is open. You don't need to be flawless. You just need to be faithful. And let's be clear, this message isn't about chasing wealth or fame. It's about stepping into the fullness of what God has for you. Wealth might come, yes, doors might open, absolutely, but the real gift is peace. The kind that settles deep in your soul, no matter what's happening around you. This message is God saying, I see you and I'm leading you to a place of rest, purpose, and power. You're standing at a crossroads right now. One path leads back to the familiar doubt, hesitation, the same old cycles. The other path, it's lit by this message, leading to a life you've only dreamed of. Which one will you choose? God's not forcing you, He's inviting you. Take a step, hit that like button to seal this moment, and subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones claiming their divine path. Now picture this, a seed buried in the ground. It's dark, it's heavy, it's silent, but beneath the surface something's happening. Roots are forming, life is stirring. That's you right now. This message is the sunlight breaking through, calling that seed to sprout. You've been planted for a purpose, and this is your moment to break through the soil and grow into everything God designed you to be. Don't let the weight of the past hold you back. every struggle, every setback, it's all been preparation. God's message is clear. You're not defined by where you've been, but by where you're going. The pain you've carried, it's fuel. The doubts you've faced, they're stepping stones. This message is your reminder that nothing is wasted in God's plan. Everything is building toward your breakthrough. And here's what's wild. This message isn't just for you. It's for the people you're meant to touch, your family, your friends, the stranger you haven't met yet. When you grab hold of this divine signal, you become a light that others can see. Your breakthrough becomes their hope. Your faith becomes their courage. God's message is bigger than you. It's a spark that sets the world ablaze. Let's pause again. Feel the truth of that. You're not just receiving this message, you're carrying it. You're a messenger now, chosen to reflect God's glory. If that hits your spirit, comment 777 below. Let the heavens know you're ready to carry this light. Let the world see you're not letting this moment disappear. Now, let's talk about what it means to hold on to this message. It's not about sitting back and waiting for miracles. It's about moving in faith. Take that job opportunity. Start that project. Forgive that person. Whatever God's whispering to your heart, do it. This message is your green light, your confirmation that now is the time. Don't overthink it, just step. Think of Noah. God gave him a message to build an ark when there wasn't a cloud in the sky. People laughed, doubted, called him crazy, but he built anyway. And when the rains came, he was ready. This message is your ark. Build it, act on it, trust it. Even if the world doesn't understand, God's got you covered. And here's the beauty. You don't need to know the whole plan. God's message doesn't come with a full map. It comes with the next step. That's enough. Take the step and the path will unfold. Trust that each move you make in faith is backed by divine power. You're not walking alone. God's hand is guiding you. His strength is lifting you. This message is also a shield. The world will try to pull you back. Fear, criticism, distraction. But God's word is stronger. When doubt creeps in, remember this moment. When obstacles rise, hold on to this truth. This message is your armor protecting you as you walk into the unknown. You're not fragile. You're fortified by God's promise. And don't miss this. God's message is personal, but it's also timeless. It's not just for today. It's for every season of your life. This moment is a marker, a point where you can look back and say, that's when I chose to trust. It's a foundation you build on, a truth that will carry you through every storm and every victory. Imagine standing on a mountaintop, looking out at a horizon that stretches forever. That's where this message is taking you. Not to a small, safe life, but to a vast, vibrant one. God's calling you to heights you haven't dreamed of, to a purpose that echoes beyond your years. This message is your first step up that mountain. Don't stop now. If this is stirring something in you, if you feel God's voice speaking through these words, hit that subscribe button. Join thousands of chosen ones who are walking this journey, claiming their divine purpose. You're not alone in this. There's a community of souls standing with you, ready to see God's promises unfold. Now, let's talk about the cost of ignoring this message. It's not about punishment. It's about missed opportunity. Every time you let fear win, every time you push God's nudge aside, you delay your breakthrough. Not because God's holding out, but because you're not stepping in. This message is your chance to say, no more delays, I'm ready. Think of Jonah. God sent him a message to go to Nineveh. He ran the other way, and it cost him a storm, a fish, and a whole lot of trouble. But when he finally obeyed, God used him to save a city. Don't run from this message. Embrace it. The cost of ignoring it is too high, but the reward of embracing it is beyond measure. And here's what's powerful. This message isn't a one-time thing. It's a seed planted in your heart, growing with every act of faith. Each time you trust, each time you move, it grows stronger. You're not just receiving a message, you're becoming one. Your life is starting to speak, to shine, to show the world what happens when God's voice breaks through. Right now, the heavens are watching. Your response to this message matters. Comment 777 below to declare you're not letting this moment slip. That number isn't random, it's a sign of divine alignment, a marker that you're in sync with God's plan. Let your faith be loud, let your heart be bold. This message is also a call to surrender, not to give up, but to let go. Let go of control, of needing to know every detail. God's plan doesn't need your approval. It needs your trust. Surrender to the flow of His will and watch how He turns your chaos into clarity, your lack into abundance, your fear into courage. Picture a potter shaping clay. That's what God's doing with you right now. This message is His hand molding you, refining you. It might feel uncomfortable, even painful, but it's making you into something beautiful. Trust the process. Trust the potter. This message is shaping you for a purpose only you can fulfill. And don't forget, God's message is alive. It's not just words, it's power. It's moving in you, through you, around you. It's stirring things in the spiritual realm, shifting things in the physical world. You might not see it yet, but it's happening. Angels are moving. Doors are opening. This message is rewriting your reality. Let's talk about what this looks like in your daily life. It's not about grand gestures or overnight miracles. It's about small, faithful steps. Saying yes to that opportunity, speaking that kind word, trusting God with that worry. This message is your guide, showing you where to step, what to say, how to live. And here's the truth. You're already equipped. God's message isn't asking you to become something you're not. It's calling you to step into who you already are. You've got the strength, the wisdom, the faith. This message is just the spark to ignite what's been in you all along. You're ready. Believe it. Imagine a lighthouse standing firm in a storm. That's you. God's message is the light shining through you, guiding others, even in the darkest nights. You're not just receiving this message, you're becoming a beacon. Your life, your faith, your courage, it's lighting the way for someone else right now. If this is hitting home, if you feel God's presence in these words, hit that like button. Let's amplify this energy together and comment 777 to claim this divine moment. You're not just watching a video, you're stepping into a movement. A wave of chosen ones rising to their purpose. Now, let's talk about the enemy. Not the devil, not some cosmic force, but the doubts in your mind. The voice is saying, you're not enough. This isn't for you. Those are the real thieves trying to steal this message. But God's voice is louder. His truth is stronger. This message is your weapon to silence those lies. Think of Peter walking on water. The moment he focused on the waves, he sank. But when he locked eyes with Jesus, he walked. This message is your Jesus calling you to keep your eyes on him. Don't look at the waves. Look at the one who calms them. Step out and you'll walk on water. Do. And here's what's incredible. This message is tailored to you. God knows your name, your story, your heart. This isn't a generic word. It's a divine letter addressed to you. Every struggle you've faced, every dream you've held, God's woven them into this moment. This message is yours and it's changing everything. Don't let the world's noise drown this out. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $120, 0 cents. I pay men to get blessing, 100 million. The distractions, the busyness, the skepticism, they're all trying to pull you away. But God's message is stronger. It's a lifeline, pulling you toward purpose, toward peace, toward a life that shines with His glory. Hold on tight and don't let go. Picture a puzzle coming together. Each piece of your life, the pain, the victories, the questions, it's all fitting into place. This message is the final piece, the one that makes the picture clear. You're not random, you're not lost, you're part of God's masterpiece. And this message is revealing it. And here's the power of this moment. It's not just about you. When you embrace this message, you're lifting others too. Your faith sparks theirs. Your courage inspires theirs. God's message through you is a ripple, spreading hope, love, and purpose to everyone you touch. Let's make this real. What's one thing God's asking you to do right now? Maybe it's forgiving someone. Maybe it's starting that business. Maybe it's just trusting Him with tomorrow. Whatever it is, this message is your push. Do it, step into it. God's got you, and this is your moment. If you're feeling this, if God's voice is stirring in you, subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones standing in faith. Hit that like button to lock in this truth, and comment 777 to declare you're not letting this message disappear. This is your time, chosen one. Don't let it pass. Now let's talk about the fire this message ignites. It's not just a warm glow. It's a blaze burning away doubt, fear, and hesitation. This fire is refining you, making you stronger, clearer, bolder. You're not the same person you were 10 minutes ago. God's message is already working, reshaping you from the inside out. Think of Elijah calling down fire from heaven. That's what this message is. Divine fire, consuming the lies that held you back and lighting the path ahead. You're not just hearing this, you're being forged by it. Every word is a spark, every truth a flame, and you're becoming unstoppable. And here's what's wild. This message isn't a one-off. It's a wellspring, a source you can return to again and again. Every time you feel lost, every time you need strength, come back to this truth. God's message is alive, always ready to speak, always ready to guide. Don't let this moment slip. The world will try to pull you back into routine, into doubt, into fear. But you're not meant for that. You're meant for glory, for purpose, for a life that reflects God's power. This message is your lifeline. Grab it, hold it, live it. Picture a key in your hand, glowing with divine light. That's this message. It's the key to unlock doors you didn't even know were there. Doors to healing, to abundance, to purpose. But you've got to turn the key. Act on this, trust it. God's waiting for you to open the door. And let's be honest, the enemy doesn't want you to hear this. The distractions, the doubts, they're all trying to bury this message. But God's voice is stronger. It's breaking through, reaching you, calling you. Comment 777 below to say, I hear it and I'm not letting it go. This message is also a mirror. It's showing you who you really are. Not the world's version of you, not the doubted version, but God's version. You're a chosen one, a vessel of His light, a carrier of His purpose. Look in that mirror and see the truth. You're more than enough. Think of Mary called to carry Jesus. She didn't feel ready. She didn't have all the answers, but she said yes. That's all God's asking of you now. Say yes to this message. Say yes to His plan.